How long will I love you?
Guys, okay, so for today's video, I just want to talk to you guys how I get through my long distance relationship and how I make it easier on myself. So, I hope you guys stick around to watch this video and let's go.
How long will I love you?
How long will I give to you? As long as I live through you. However long you say. How long will I give to you?
Okay, so this could be for deployment, this could be for long distance, this could be for just a regular relationship where your loved one is gone on a trip for work or something and you don't know how to handle keeping that relationship strong. And that's what I'm here today to help you guys how you can make it easier for yourself. So everything I'm going to talk about is basically what I do to prepare myself when I'm not with Brandon. And everybody's different, everybody has their own opinion, everyone's not the same. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys or tell you guys what I do to make it easier on me. So yeah. Okay, so the first thing I like to do, or the first thing I did when I started getting into this relationship, was just thinking about what could happen. And when you're in a situation like this, no matter, you know, if he's doing a job all the time that's away, if he's in the army and things like that, I had to prepare myself to think of the what ifs. And I had to think of myself in the way beginning before I even jumped into this relationship. So at first, I second-guessed myself. I thought I couldn't do this relationship at all. I thought that it was going to be the hardest thing ever because it's your loved one not with you all the time. And that's totally understandable. It's how you feel. You can't help it. So I second-guessed myself and I said, I can't do this. I don't know how I'm going to handle this. I'm going to be alone. What if I can't talk to you? It was hard, but after I said, yeah, okay, fine, I'll go through it. And he was understandable. If he is not completely open to the fact that, at first you're like, whoa, this is scary, and you tell him the truth, like straight up, this is scary, I might have a little, bumps in the road and things like that, but he needs to know that he has to be there for you emotionally and things like that. So for me, when I first started getting into this, it was so crazy. It was beyond crazy. One, I was going to college in California. Two, I had no family over there. I was just moving in with my cousin, and it's not like they know, what I was going through, so I was totally, completely alone. I mean, I could call my family and talk to them for hours and, have some comfort there, but you kind of need that, figure there, your family figure there, to just give you a little push and say, you can do this, like, you got this, and we're all here for you. And sometimes, people don't really need that. They can just push themselves up, like me. I mean, now I can do that because I've been in this relationship for so long. So I'm at that point where I know where my boundaries are and I know how far I can push myself. Basically, at first it was so scary because I didn't know what to expect. And right off the bat, he got deployed. And I didn't know how to handle it at all. I wanted to see him, I wanted to be with him before he got deployed, but that wasn't the case. So, hey, to California, I made a plan. I figured out my schedule. I couldn't really figure out how his schedule was going to be either because he was deployed. He was across the world fighting for our country. So, you do have to think about, that you're going to be alone. You're going to be by yourself on this relationship for a while, and you can't really help it. So that was something I had to think about. And I mean, if you really love the person, you would do it. You will do whatever it takes to, keep that relationship going, even when you can't talk to your loved one. So what I did when I was in California, I tried to make new friends. I tried to go out for sports. I tried to keep myself busy with activity things. I kept myself busy with school, a lot of schoolwork. Other than that, I always wanted to keep myself busy. At night, that was the hardest because you're sleeping and you're laying in bed at night and it's dark out and it's quiet and all you want to do is just cry because you're so alone. You feel so alone. And I totally get that. I totally get that. And that's where you think of like, oh my gosh, I'm having second guesses of this. No, you can't have second guesses of it. Like, I don't even. Anyway, so I started to just have a lot of things come in my life with activities, school, and all this stuff. And when I got that phone call from him, I cherished that phone call so much. I cherished it so much. And then I made the decision. I mean, the year ended, everything ended. He got back from deployment, and I made the decision to go back home and be in Arizona. I didn't want to be in California. I mean, I had some friends. I made some friends. My best friend lives in California now, and that's the one thing that sucks. You make new friends, you do all this, and then you decide to move here or things like that. I mean, if you're married to someone in the military and you have to move around, totally understandable. I mean, you start your whole life, but then you have to start it all over again. And that's the thing that sucks. But at the end of the day, it's you, your husband, or you and your boyfriend or your girlfriend, and that's the only thing that matters. So, yeah, I moved back to Arizona, and I started going to a technical school, and I went for aesthetics. And I was really excited because I had family there, I had his family there, and everything seemed to work. So basically one of my number one tips is you gotta have family no matter what. I mean, if you want to do the whole distance where you're totally completely alone and you don't have your family there and you don't have your boyfriend or girlfriend there, that's totally you. I give you guys props, 100% props. But for me personally, I couldn't do it. So after I knew that I couldn't do something like that, but I wanted to be in a relationship with someone in the military, I knew for me that I needed my family around, no matter what. And yeah, so I made that decision to move back home, go to school here, and everything seems fine. I mean, everything happens for a reason, and I feel like me moving back here was a great reason. And another thing that I do to keep me busy and keep my mind off this distance is I'm now making YouTube videos. I love to help you guys out and help you know what I go through, and I'm not complaining about myself. I don't want to put all my stress on you guys and things like that. I just want people to know that us girls can handle it. I don't want people to think that, every girl out there, if they don't have their boyfriend or husband near them, they're gonna go off and cheat on them. No, that's not the case. Us girls, us strong girls that really believe that some relationships like this happen, they won't get disrespected. And I just want to help you guys know that we're strong. We're strong no matter what the situation may be. There are some rough days, there are some great days, but at the end of the day, it's us. And I've just learned so much when I came back to Arizona and started my life, basically. Starting to know who I am and things like that. I mean, I'm only 20. I'm turning 21 soon. And that's the time where people say, oh, you don't need a boyfriend. Go out and, go to the clubs or go do this, go do that. You're just learning yourselves. Yeah, I'm learning myself. I learned myself in California. But I'm still here. I still love him unconditionally. No matter what the situation may be, it's how you put your effort into the relationship. You both have to do 100% for him, and he or she has to give you 100% back. And as hard as that might be, but when you just have to feel like you both are really trying. And that's what I have to say. You just gotta believe it. You gotta keep yourself busy. You gotta keep yourself active. You can't be in that stage where you're like, oh, you know, it's a day, I'm laying on the couch. No. Actually, a couple of months ago, I decided to snap out of that. I mean, it takes a lot of people to actually really think that, but I got up and I said, you know what, I'm not going to sit on the couch and watch movies all the time and things like that. I'm going to, you know, get myself active, get myself on the same page, try to keep up with him when he gets back. Because you don't want to be that, like, lazy girlfriend and sit around for your boyfriend. No, you have to think about your health. You have to think about how you're going to treat your body and how your body is going to adjust to everything like this. So, yeah, that's basically how I get through it. I just keep myself busy, have family there, have friends there, have them understand. If they don't understand, don't even bother with it. If that relationship really means something to you, you will do whatever it takes just for you and your spouse to be together and know how to click even when you guys aren't together. So yeah, that's basically what I really wanted to get to you guys. I know some of you have been asking me, you know, how do you get through this relationship when you're not even with them? Well, basically that. I keep myself busy. I keep myself so busy. And again, we're all human. We all have that moment where we break down and cry and just think about, you know, oh my gosh, what if this happens, or what if this happens? Why am I even in this situation? You gotta be strong though. That's it. You gotta be so strong. And if you're not as strong, then I say don't put yourself through that. And honestly, sometimes you're gonna get hurt and you're not gonna get hurt. But it all depends on how you feel as a person. If you can handle situations where you can't get what you want right then, or you can wait until that very special something or someone comes into your life, and you know, every moment you get to see each other, every moment you get to spend time with each other is so special. And I don't take that for granted. I really don't. It does suck when he leaves and I always have to say, you know, I'll see you soon. It's not goodbye. It's I'll see you soon, you know. But when I see him, when I get the chance to run up to him and hug him and kiss him, I am just so grateful that this relationship, that we as a couple can make it through together. So you guys just have to be on the same page. You guys have to communicate to each other no matter what. You guys have to let out your feelings to each other. And, you know, if you're the kind of person that can do it, I say go for it. I say go for it and try to make this happen. But yeah, I hope this helped you guys. I am so sorry that I didn't have this video come up sooner. I will be having some more videos coming your way, and I hope you guys stick around for those. But other than that, please give this a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!